So in the first video, I talked about the importance of doing dynamic stretching over static stretching, or any type of stretch where you're holding your muscle for more than 10 seconds. And in this video, I'm going to show you a full body dynamic stretching workout. So to begin with, we're going to get our head and neck movement in our head and neck by just doing simple rotations, going in both directions, just like so. Next, I like to move to the trunk. So we're going to move, same thing in both directions. And I'm not doing them all the way as far as reps, but you're going to want to do anywhere between 10 and 14 reps. So then from there, I like to move my trunk this way. And with this, you can also get your chest and shoulders in just by altering the movement a little bit. Now you can also do this bent over with your trunk, but you're going to want to keep your back straight. So in other words, we're not going like this and doing it, we're keeping our back straight and bending at our hips, doing it this way. Next, you're going to do arm rotations. These are small circle arm rotations in both directions, and then large circle arm rotations. Once again, both directions. You can also do these one arm at a time because you'll get more of a range of motion. Like I said, in both directions. Next, we're going to do what's called cross extensions, and that is moving your opposite arm and leg. And what this does for you is the same thing that you do when you're swimming or running, walking, or sprinting, because when you walk, you essentially move the opposite arm that you do the opposite leg. So that's what this works out all the way across your body. So next, we're going to do some hip rotations. This is essentially what Thai boxers do, called the leg check, to block the opponent's kick. This is just a movement to get your hip rotation going. So like I said, both sides for about 10 or 14 reps. Next, we're going to do high leg swings. So when you do these, it's good to hold on to if you're outside a tree or a wall or something like that to keep your balance. And with these, what you don't want to do is bend your back. I see a lot of people doing these and bending over like this, or to touch with their elbow. It's no good, it can hurt your back. So keep your back straight when you do this. And in this one, we're keeping our legs straight all the way to the back, because next, what we'll do is bent leg. It's high leg in the front, bent in the back. Next thing we're going to do is called the hip hinge. And essentially what you're going to do is imagining your hip closing and opening. So when you do this, you just go down to the point where you feel your hamstrings kick in. And then what you do is squeeze your buttocks muscles, because what that does is give your psoas muscles a break, because it's the opposite. So down as far until you feel your hamstrings, and then pushing in with your butt. So coming in, like I said, imagining your hip opening and closing. And next, at this point, what I like to do is any type of aerobic activity. So that could be running, walking, exercise bicycle, or something like that, as well as some exercises like a lunge, such as this. And when you're doing your lunge, you want to make sure everything's at a 90-degree angle, both your knees, your hips, on both sides. You don't want to have your knee passing your toes. So I'll do these until I feel warm enough to move to jumping lunges. And the same with squats. So when I do my squats, you're going to want to keep your back straight. You don't want to bend down like this. So you're bending with your back straight, and the same, you don't want your knees going over your toes, and then pushing up with your butt muscles again. So then from here, you can go to jumping squats. Now from here, I like to go to 4 points. What you're going to do here is essentially running in place. So at first, your knees are going on the inside of your arms, and then they're going on the outside. And then from here, I like to do what's called cat camel. So it's essentially a straight back to curving your back. And what this does is increase the hydration in your discs. So as we get older, our disc has less hydration. So this, if you do this every day, 20 seconds or so, it will increase the health of your spine greatly. And then I like to do a push up into cobra. And then I like to finish up with some kind of jumping rope or just something to get my calves going. So just in that motion. So I hope this works well for you. In the first video you can see all the reasons why you want to do a dynamic stretch like we've just done rather than a static stretch. Good luck.